Alright. You want me to do the thing?
Do the thing.
Good thing, Bob.
Mark.
Oh.
Mark. Hello, we are American Rust, and this is 1, 2, 3 RustKast. Yeah.
I missed it.
It's okay. Well, we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3 RustKast. Brian, you gotta do it.
I missed it again.
1, 2, 3 RustKast. It's okay. It's like we're trying to start songs too.
You did great, Brian.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Beautiful.
Once again, we're American Rust. Welcome to the RustKast. Brian, Michael, Mitchell, Jim.
I don't want to know.
So what's going to happen here is our lovely PR manager, Ambrosio, is going to ask us some questions, and we're going to chime in and answer, and try to give you guys a little bit more insight into us. Ambrosio?
How did you guys meet?
Grinder.
Me? I've never met these people before in my life. What am I doing here?
Where am I?
Where am I? Huh?
I was paid $5 to sit in this chair. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Found him on the street.
Well, let's since this is a band question, how did the band start? Like, how did you two meet?
Met him at a Halloween party in Finley, Ohio.
This is true.
It's a true story. Yes.
Truth.
And I told him to call me. We'll get together and jam, and he didn't call me.
What a jerk.
He was heartbroken.
Then I ran into a bar months later. Then we jammed the next day.
Yeah. We just had to, be in the right mindset, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's how it pretty much started.
I think he just thought you were too good for me.
No. I was embarrassed of my home.
He was scared that you were too good for him.
Yes,
Right.
I was scared.
Well, then, like, how long ago has it been now? 3.5 years? Something like that since I joined?
Yeah.
I was actually driving home from my buddy's wedding, and we stopped at the bar, and I seen these two turds playing the jamming out and everything.
Really?
I'm not a turd, so that's obviously for them.
Yeah. These two. This one here is one of them.
Yeah.
Sitting there jamming, and it's kind of how I met the guys, and then just started hanging out and playing some music.
But I've actually known him since he was a little baby. He just don't remember me.
I don't.
And his mom go way back, so...
Yeah. Truth of the matter is, me and him have known each other the longest, like 43 years.
Yeah, well, for me it was almost 50. Well, no, it wasn't.
Well, no, because
you're
I'm only
43.
43. So way more than that, brother.
He's my brother. So, we raised together and go the same way.
Sorry, I'm not surprised you don't understand how time works.
But as for becoming a part of the band and a part of American Rust as a family as it is, a couple years back I ran into my brother here at a bar.
We met for the first time.
We hadn't spoken in quite a while or whatever. But I approached him one day at work, and he was a conductor for a train yard at where I worked. And I approached him talking about, hey, you still got the band going? He says, yeah. I said, well, do you want to record? And he goes, hell yeah. And the very next weekend I was over here, and just the ball started rolling.
Yeah.
Lost the fortune in Georgia. Got my
All right.
How long have you been playing?
40 years. That's quite
With myself, my whole life.
about 22 years.
As far back as I can remember. I remember being a little kid playing in the sandbox,
A little kid?
and I
Little
just never
kid.
stopped playing.
He was a klid.
Did you mean to say squid?
Yeah, squid. I was a squid.
Playing in the sand.
They're fascinating animals.
Yeah, we're weird.
Well, I've been playing for 40 plus years. Started playing when I was 6 years old because of our grandfather. Introduced me to music, and there's really been nothing else ever since.
A terrible grandfather.
Oh, he was a beautiful man.
I guess I've been playing for about 20 years.
I'd say about 15 years.
What happened to 40?
The 40? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. 40 years.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna tell a lie, you gotta follow through with it.
Right.
40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing way before he was even thought of.
That's right.
I don't play any instruments, so I haven't been playing anything except for my vocal cords, since, junior high school, something like that.
Well, and that mouth organ.
Yeah.
Think of you again. The shining armor is rusted again. Yeah, my back is broken too. When I come back this way, Mom, coming home to you. I'm coming home to you.
What is your songwriting process?
Brian?
I have no idea.
I mean, I guess if one of us starts writing a little, little riff or something, or we have some lyrics in our head and we'll bring it,
Bring it to the table.
yeah, bring it in and we'll sit there and figure something out with it.
And then forget all about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it'll come back up a little while later and be like, oh, hey.
Oh yeah, that's
still have
right.
the same-
That sounded pretty cool. What can we do with that?
Now, usually there's different processes we go through. Sometimes it can start as a feeling somebody has to write a lyric with, and then Brian or Jim or somebody will come off with a beat or some kind of a melody that'll come off, and it'll just kind of progress from there. Sometimes it just starts out as like they used to do back in the 60s, sit around, just jam around, come up with a good groove, and then just go with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a few processes that we use. It just depends on the song.
Depends on the day.
the day, yeah.
Step along in the palaces, like a stone I fell from grace. These faces seem so new to me, though nothing ever changes in this place. Why don't you close the door, Mom? Wind is blowing hard outside.
What made you want to become a musician?
What made you want to become a musician?
Oh, we're talking it's me.
Yeah,
I was
sure,
kind
why
of digging
not?
that awkward moment of silence there. I mean, my dad played, so I was always into music. There are times I'm not entirely certain I want to be a musician, but I just enjoy playing.
Jim? I'll jump
Uh,
around on this question.
Jump around. Why do I want to be a musician? It's the only thing that makes sense. It's the one thing you can actually sit there and take your experiences, good, bad, whatever, and make something beautiful out of it.
Good answer. Michael?
Family. Everybody in the family, and our family, has some sort of musical talent. And some of us have grabbed onto it and ran. Like this guy right here. That's a lot of motivation. That's really what brought me into music.
Me, there isn't anything else. That's all it is. That's all there is. That's it. That's all there is. Just music to me. I mean, you know, gotta go make your living and do jobs and stuff so you can make some money and pay your bills and whatnot, because let's face it, ain't none of us rich. However, comes down to it, music is all there is, really.
Music is in everything. Like mathematicians say, math is in everything.
Music.
So sure, why not?
There's everything.
Music is mathematical.
Yes.
See?
Therefore,
Or is
it
math
everything.
musical?
Look to the sky, deep in the night. See the pretty diamonds dressed inside. Deep in the dark.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Probably Drifting. Just gives you that feeling. You know, you can do anything,
Inspirational.
It is.
Very.
and you can do anything. That's right.
Not gonna go down the line. We're gonna jump back.
Oh, I don't have a favorite song. Depends on the day. Depends on how I'm feeling. What mood I'm in. What strikes me. What's happening in my day. What's happening yesterday. Just, you know, I don't really have a favorite song on the CD. I love all of them, as you should.
Rusted armor. Because this shining armor is rusted. And the song speaks of something that a lot of people have been through, including myself.
Empire of Ghosts.
Another good song.
Just I came up with the progression for that before I even met him. It's got this real melancholy sound to it, but then it's got that climb, and then it drops back down, and it just kind of matches my manic nature.
Yeah, I'll
Sounds
say,
about-
yeah, it's
sounds
about right. Yeah, yeah. He's the manic professor.
On the horizon, there's a sliver of light. It's a new day on the rise. Chasing the darkness through the shadow where it hides. To the shadow.
Who's your favorite dog groomer?
My
That-
favorite dog groomer is Heather Shobe at Canine Cuts and Calming Care. Oh, we still good old thumbs up.
Love you, babe.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
I'm gonna let Brian answer this one first.
I don't know that I was given this advice, but it's advice that I've come up with myself that I think is good advice. It's don't take advice, at least not without a grain of salt, because everybody thinks their advice is perfect for whoever they're telling their advice to. But just because it works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for you.
I don't know, man. If I was to tell you not to eat the yellow snow, or anybody not to eat the yellow snow, I think that is good advice.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would
Real
probably agree
good
for Biden.
advice.
Yeah, but there could be that one person.
Yeah, one
And
person.
there will be that one person.
That would really
Yeah,
enjoy.
there will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, God. I don't want to meet that person.
Might be one of the you never know.
If that's what you're into, it's what you're into. I get it, but you know, eating yellow snow to me just doesn't seem like it's good advice for anybody.
Bear Grylls, isn't he into that?
I don't know.
I imagine he would.
There was a pool of fresh
Maybe
water.
there'd be
over
more
there.
nutrients
I'm
in
gonna
it or
drink my piss.
something. if you're lost out in the wild, it might be better to eat the yellow snow.
Extreme cases. How about you, Mike?
Best advice I was ever given would probably be, don't give up. You got something you want to do it.
Yeah.
Buckle down, get it done, don't hesitate, decimate.
Decimate. Ugh, that was so heavy metal. Decimate.
What about you, brother?
I don't know. I've been giving a lot of advice.
Just say something that I said to you.
Huh?
Just say it's something
I'm never going to repeat anything you ever say to me.
She said the best piece of advice she'd ever
Best
gotten,
piece of advice.
not the worst.
She's gotten a whole lot of bad advice from Brian. No, he usually gives me pretty good advice. But just never let anybody ever make you feel like you're less than you really are. Just, never let nobody cut you. Just plug on. And if you know you're going in the right direction for you, go in that direction no matter what anybody says, and never let anybody make you feel less of a person for it.
Yeah. You gotta think with your heart. But don't forget to use your head as well.
Yeah, just like
Your
that.
head.
I kind of thought your head would be like back here.
No, that's what yours is.
You think I still got that kind of flexibility?
You are getting older, man.
What does your dream jam session look like?
It's got sparkles.
Some glitter.
It's very, very shiny.
Maybe a rainbow background.
Can't say it because it already happens all the time.
Just, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of famous people, sure, I'd love to jam with, but the best ones is jamming with the same guys in this room.
Great answer.
That's the dream right there. We're living it.
I couldn't really come up with a better answer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I see. Everything else is just too tragic to believe. On the horizon, there's a sliver of light. It's a new day on the rise. Chasing the darkness through the shadow where it hides. To the shadows I'll resign. Come in this moment like some fool on me. A window in time, my gaze just perfect days.
What's the first song you ever learned on your instrument?
I suppose I can go first. I have no clue.
The alphabet song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah.
Well, even if you were to go to vocals, I would have no idea.
Wow.
I had no idea what the first thing I would have learned to sing or the first thing I would have learned to play on guitar. I mean, I know obviously Smoke on the Water would have been there early. It's mandatory.
You're right.
If you don't learn it and someone finds out, they'll cut your hands off.
That's true.
Yes.
It's true. I've seen it happen. Twice. It was scary.
And the Scorpions Hurricane song, that would have been an early riff I learned. But the thing is, I technically didn't learn the whole song.
Right. You just learned that one ref, just like Smoke on Water. Da, 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 da.
Yup.
Thank you, Richie Blackmore, for making musicians all over the world
Play
better
your
musicians.
riff.
I did later go and learn the whole song, though.
Ah, yeah. For me, it was Little Black Egg by, what's the name of that band?
Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers, yeah. Little Black Egg. Weird song. I mean, I was 6 years old, for Christ's sake, but yeah. Little Black Egg.
Oh, yeah.
And then Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, pretty sure my first song on drums was Almost Easy by Avenged Sevenfold. And I think Breaking Benjamin, their I Will Not Bow song. I think that was, those two were like hand in hand at the beginning.
Can I ask you about that Avenged Sevenfold song? Is it as described?
No, it's not. It's not. It's a very hard song. Because the rev is a fucking badass, man.
Yeah, that's why I went like this. That's a pretty tough song to learn for your first one.
I just wish I had double bass, but you know. Do what you can with what you got.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
How have you personally grown since joining the band?
Outward.
I'll attest to that.
We'll learn how to deal with bullshit real quick.
Tolerance.
Yeah.
How have I grown? I don't know, man. It's just a tough question.
It is, yeah.
I guess playing with these guys, everybody has their own different genre that they're into, as well as myself. And basically, they've given me, especially Brian, because man, some of the strange shit he listens to, they, it gives me kind of more of a perspective on different kinds of music that I can invoke into everyday life. You know, I listen now to more different kinds of music than I ever did because of this guy.
Yeah, I would say pretty much the same for me. That's one of the ways I've really grown is into types of music that I absolutely despised, country, and you know, giving it more of a chance and really finding some that I really like, and obviously some I still really don't like.
Right.
Well, as a musician, I guess I've grown in having a broader input with what's going on around here. I would say, all the practice that I've been doing with my vocals and things like that has really kind of helped me come out of my shell a little bit. And that's one way that I've definitely grown. I've never really been too big of a social, kind of person. But man, I do love doing it.
Jim?
So my love has grown.
No, we don't want a serious answer. Serious answers blow, man.
Yeah, I guess I kind of got to go with what you said on that one. I never listened to country music growing up.
That's all my fault.
You had different genres and everything, and just, I probably don't know what to... It's a culmination of what you guys said on that one, man. You guys said it perfectly, especially what you said, Mike, about being... Because I'm not all too social myself neither,
Right.
But there's a different feeling when you're sitting there playing music, either just here with us, or actually playing it for like an audience. You really do feel like there's like a power.
Yeah,
There's a power to get there.
You get an energy from it, and,
Right.
and capturing that energy is just awesome.
It makes a connection.
Exactly.
What are you listening to nowadays?
We're listening to you ask us questions.
Right, that's what we're listening to
Question.
today.
It's what I listened to on the car on the way here.
What'd you listen
Yeah,
to?
what do you
in
listen
the
to?
car?
Her asking me questions. I've got a book on tape. Don't have a tape deck, but
I didn't think anyone knew about that.
I don't know. Like on the way to here, I just had random stuff playing. The other day, I listened to Stevie Ray Vaughan's entire studio catalog. Then been getting into a band called Rival Sons. Clutch, of course.
You gotta listen to Clutch.
Oh yeah. Everything. everything. My playlist on the music streaming service that I prefer, which I'm not going to toss any names out there, but I listen to such a wide variety of music that I can't say, oh, I've been listening to a lot of R&B, or I've been listening to a lot of country, I've been listening to a lot of jazz, I've been listening to a lot of blues, I've been listening to a lot of hard rock, heavy metal, whatever, because it all really does pop up, and it's an everyday thing. As soon as I hop in, as soon as I wake up in the morning, streaming service comes on, music. Boom. Before I do anything else. Like my bladder's full, and I gotta have my music on. Get my music on first, and then I'll go take care of everything else. As soon as I get in the car, music.
It was a great song. It was worth pissing myself.
I am getting a little bit up there, man. I eventually might have to reverse that.
Jim, what about you?
Oh man, I tell you what. This past year, I went to some music festivals with Mike here, and it just, oh man, it was absolutely amazing. I was never really into the whole like Rasta vibe and all that stuff, but just the feeling, especially with everyone, complete strangers around you.
Oh yeah.
And it just feels like everyone loves each other so much, just from the tunes being played.
Yep.
And it's just.
The modern hippie culture is something else.
It really is. Yeah.
Reggae music, it sounds so much better when you're there and it's live.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
And
one
that's
of those
fact.
types of
Oh, yeah,
music.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah, there's energy. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
What have I been listening to? I listen to a lot of things just like these guys, man. We don't. If you actually when you hear our music, you'll know that these guys don't have a particular genre that they adhere to, and we don't.
Yep.
We don't. For me, I mean, just like basically what these guys said, it's what I'm feeling the day, on that day, and there has been a few things. I'm going to throw a name out there. Ryan Martini is my favorite bass player ever. I think the guy is just incredible from Mudvayne. That being said,
As soon as he sees this, restraining order's coming out, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'm
you
sure.
said that.
I'm sure I have a poster on
He's
my
going to be
ceiling.
like, keep this guy on our shows.
No.
Right next to
But,
the mirror.
You wanted to say.
Yeah. I'm going to send him a picture of me, a poster of me, so he can put it on his ceiling too. Be more connected. But since, when we first started this, we were just two acoustic guys, and throughout the process...
Wild and acoustic guys.
Wild and acoustic guys. But throughout the process, the growth process of the band, these two guys getting in it with us and everything, we had more of a need for a bass player just to round the sound out. So that's mainly what I do now, is play bass. And in that, I've been listening here lately to a lot of old Motown stuff, just to try to get that, that old bluesy feeling, and throw that in with a little bit of jazz bass styles. I've just been doing a lot of that right there, but still on a day-to-day basis, it depends on my mood what I'm listening to.
That's the end of the questioning.
It's the end of it.
Well, I gotta go first. Because too much pressure. Just too much pressure on this.
It's all right, because when we did the last time, the testing, you weren't here to answer the question.
Yes,
So now we all want to know what you got to say.
I gotta know what I got to say. Yeah.
Sure not.
I got nothing to say.
You got nothing to say.
Mostly just me in a bedroom by myself, lonely, crying. My guitar. That's what all the stains are.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, that's what the stains are from.
Oh yeah, there we go.
The light in question is right there.
That's not fire. He's just emoting.
That's how we'll start the podcast. Probably just me, guys. Everyone else got fired.
We're gonna start calling him Captain Sweatpants.
Captain SW, SP.
That's the thing we do this.
Please don't, Brian. Please don't.
Don't ever do that.
You're officially fired now.
That was my answer.
Look here, Captain Sweatpants. We can't.
Officially fired. Officially.
That's the new move.
We call it the Brian. You the Brian. Hey, you all right? You call 911. No, I'm dancing.
Things have a stroke.
Oh, hey, don't.
You're all officially fired.
Gotta blow out the old nostrils. Have a boogie hanging out.
Got a boogie. Got a boogie in my pocket and I'm trying.
No, leave it there, so you look like an idiot.
I already do, man. I don't need a boogie to
Need a-
enhance it.
You don't need a boogie to look like idiots.
Oh, that looks awesome.
It's a pair of boobs.
I know, that's what I was just gonna say. The green screen's got titties.
This is Pantera.
I like the shampoo. It's pretty good.
That's Pantene.
It's all the same.
Pantera Pro V.
It's all the same.